So much pointing today.
Once or twice, once or twice.
Because we're never this far away. It feels so dramatic to extend the full.
Yes. No nail.
It's like in court. Like, Goody Proctor, could you identify the woman you saw levitating at midnight? Yeah.
The universe is made up of millions of atoms, and your body has almost like a half of.
Adam Carolla, Adam Sandler. You know, there's so many. You know, sometimes I think, how did I become one of the most famous drag queens in the world? And then I see a close-up of myself and I go, this is exactly why.
I had the opposite thing.
Oh. I'm the well-dressed health technician who may or may not be qualified. The placebo effect. Trixie Mattel.
Placebo. And if loving you is wrong, no. If looks could kill, I'd be an 18-wheeler filled with poisoned meat. Katya.
And welcome to... Why didn't you do that? Should we just try again?
Yes. And I'm Gwyneth Paltrow's dental dam made out of children's teeth. Katya.
And welcome to the show where we talk about whatever we want.
Because it's our show.
And not yours.
Sick. That's pretty sick.
Unpose.
My thing fell off.
Let's talk about being sickening, honey. Before
Sickening,
you're sick, you gotta be sickening. So you better take that and wrap it around your neck and drive that down the street to
Fiorucci Boulevard.
Yeah, baby.
So, I don't get sick. I have a very robust constitution, but I fear that one day, instead of like a slow burn or like a steady decline, I'm gonna be like the Titanic.
You're gonna drown?
Yeah.
You're gonna break in half and kill people on the way down?
There would be collateral damage because to
1,000
make
people.
up for the amount of like times I wasn't sick, I'm gonna project that outward. Do you know what I mean?
When COVID first started, all I thought about was getting sick all the time.
I
Going to the
mean-
grocery store, wiping down my groceries with 99% alcohol. Couldn't get alcohol to clean wigs. Remember that?
I do. Yeah.
Couldn't get alcohol to clean wigs because people were trying to live.
Now, I'm not proud to say that on the at the onset of COVID, yes, I did socially distance, but were my cleaning practices or hygienic activities more stringent, or no, they weren't?
I wouldn't have thought.
No, not at all. In fact, perhaps they may have degraded because of the lack of social interaction, such as not showering for 4 days.
Yeah, at the beginning of lockdown, I was extremely safe. Didn't see my own boyfriend for like 2 months.
Yeah.
I was like, you live in West Hollywood, I could die getting over there.
Yeah. I don't remember the last time I was sick. I got mono. I got the mono for the shortest time. You know how people get mono for months?
Yeah.
I was so bored of it, I had to get rid of it. Do you know what I mean?
You were just bored of it?
I was like, I cannot be
took it
sick
back
for
to the
this
store?
long. I said goodbye.
You took back to TJ Maxx, you said, can I get store credit?
And I got a diagnosis at the doctor. They said, this is mono. And I said, no, it's not. I said, I'm not gonna be sick for a month.
You're like that woman.
I swear to God.
I saw a woman on a program
Yeah.
who had cancer and believed she could cure it with her own urine. And she was taking shot glasses of her pee and holding it up to her eye and then opening her eye and then tipping her head back. And she thought she was curing her cancer. She would drink the urine, she would bathe in the urine, she would save the urine. Are you her?
Liquid gold. I don't need cancer to do all that, mama.
You like pee steps?
There's I'm fully cathed and they're just spraying
Fully
everywhere.
calf.
Yeah.
That's our second book, Fully Calved.
Fully cathed.
My story. Out of darkness.
Out of darkness and into the light.
Well, have we talked about STIs? We have, for sure.
Oh yes. That was the last time.
I would say that's probably the most common illness.
That was the last time I was sick, but guess
What'd you
what?
get?
Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea.
In the throat.
Let me just
And
say about gonorrhea. You will suck one dick and you will get 10 cases of gonorrhea from it.
Let me corroborate your data right now, because let me tell you what I did. I'll tell it to both cameras. I put my mouth, here's the weenie, okay?
Why was it straight up?
Visiting weenie, erect.
Okay.
Because I was in the room.
It had a splint on it. It had a splint. It was a homemade splint. It was a hair tie and a popsicle stick.
Thick rubber band. European.
Too thick though, like the top of the was purple. Like it was just strangled.
It was clock is ticking.
Yep. And you myself with the top of your like it's a grape.
I went like, I'm not
Myself
I don't like to exaggerate, nor do I like to tell stories that are untrue. So this is what I did. This is the we're changing. And I went like this. Gonorrhea.
Oh, instantly.
Gonorrhea.
100%.
I did not dwell, I did not slurp, I did not linger on the
Yep, gonorrhea.
I went like this.
100%.
Gonorrhea. And I was not warned by the laboratory technicians about the aftermath of the medication that I was giving.
You want to talk diarrhea? You want to talk diarrhea? Do you want to talk about diarrhea?
I shit my pants twice. I shit in the bed, and I shit my pants, and I puked in the street.
I know. I mean that gonorrhea shot.
It hurt.
There was a time
too.
They told me
I'm all hot.
just so you know, her name was Rosa, the technician. She said, just so you know, some patients experience diarrhea. I said, Miss Rosa, this is my first time at the rodeo. I think I can handle a little gonorrhea. I think I know my body. Thank you.
Your body was a stranger.
I shit a trash can in my house. I shit a trash can in my house. That gonorrhea will f you up.
I was touching.
That's why if I'm gonna touch one, I'm gonna
Might
talk
as well
about
touch
12 in an 8-hour period and then just go get the barnacles scraped off the bottom of my boat. Because I got stuff going on. They said, do you think you have any, why do you think you have gonorrhea? Have you had any exposure to anybody who says they have gonorrhea? I said, you don't understand, this is me. I could look at a guy with gonorrhea and get it. You don't understand. But that's the thing about being sick in any way, you just have to stay home from work and lay in bed.
That is
Stop, you have to stop.
That is unacceptable to me. That is unacceptable.
But you have to get into it.
But I cannot and I will not.
But you're old. You take vitamins?
Guess what? Crock of shit.
I like a vitamin.
You do? Why?
Okay, I one time used to take a multivitamin, women's once a day multi.
Yeah.
I had a Luna bar when I wanted to, you know. Every time I get in drag, I have a Luna bar and put in some Visine and just f around. Oh, I mean, listen, I love my boyfriend. Yeah. David, I love you. I don't even think he watches this anymore, but he is.
Oh, I'm dying today.
You know what I mean? He, no matter what happens, he believes he's sick.
I love that.
He believes he's sick today, yesterday, tomorrow. He's getting sick next week. He's been sick last Tuesday. And we always joke about it because when you know you're a hypochondriac, you also have to like think you're sick and then go like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
But am I? It's psychological.
I'm the opposite.
You never think you're sick.
And I could be.
You got open sore. Your fucking large intestines dragging behind you. You said,
don't worry about her.
You don't know her. She got stuff going on.
Yeah.
Oh, the human health experience is about taking it for granted.
Taking it for granted.
And then when you're sick, it always crosses my mind like, I just walk around not sick and I don't even think about it. When really this is what we should be doing. We should be following your train of thought, waking up smiling.
Yes.
And then
going
we should
to bed
go,
laughing.
thank you, God, for not having me be sick today. Thank you, God. Because you know, people say your health is all you have, but you don't think about that when you're healthy. When I have a cold, I'm calling people going, appreciate what you have, because it could all be snatched away from you. And then my hand goes limp.
Through sickness and health, you know.
Being sick and getting sick is one of the only things that unifies all of us, so don't be afraid. Talk about it.
Don't be afraid, and please don't hesitate to be suspicious and wary of charlatans, so make sure you go to goop.com for all the facts.
Yeah, and do you one better. If you get sick, take advantage of it. Take an extra day off. Get the pity. Go for it. Postmates yourself something
by
nice.
proxy. Fake it.
Fake it.
Smother someone. Milk it. Get in there. But wear a mask. And now it's time to answer some questions.
What is the female version of pulling the
In the It is. It's fucking the little irritated brown
Rubbing that up. Yeah.
jabbing that chapped, distended, creased, chafed, tenderizing that,
Digging in the dirt.
digging in the dirt, just gauging that deflated balloon. It's funny because you're not doing this.
You're certainly not.
It is funny.
And a lot of times,
But also, the job's not blowing, so.
Blowjobs is good point.
Why do people say that?
Why isn't it a job?
Have you ever had the guys on the app say, I want you to me up? Like in a vacuum?
Really?
Like in a black tornado? Me up.
Is this oh God, I'm so out of touch.
Girl, people are
Me up. Do you enjoy giving?
very much.
Oh, good for you.
And it's a good match because everybody wants me. And everybody wants me to touch them with my mouth. Everybody wants me to suck on their penis.
Oh God.
You know what though, they all do until they see this and then they want to.
Did they slap
They're all
you
thoughts
around?
Until I drop the pants.
They slap you around? You let them choke you, slap you, make fun of you, degrade you.
Nobody tries
Kick
it,
you?
but I would go along with a lot.
Has anybody kicked you?
Could you imagine?
Sweeps you. They
Could
sweep
you imagine if I said I was like, yeah, I could do with a little kink, and they're like, good.
They sweep you. They karate sweep you and you fall down.
Oh yeah. I'm like, I could do with a little kink. They're like, great. And they just let me fall limp, and they do this.
Like
I'm gonna hit the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just go to sleep.
Oh my God.
I hope that helped you.
And if it didn't, please check out essential oils.
And if it didn't, you're asking drag queens on the internet for advice about your
About your
genitals.
health, your genitals, your sexual health. And if you take anything to heart, just remind yourself that I'm a mentally unstable piece of shit in a sewer dress.
Yeah, and I'm me. So if you have a question, you can tweet at World of Wonder using the hashtag #WowHelpMe.
Can I tell you? So, okay. Okay.
Sometimes I wonder if you know what you're gonna say.
I'm just trying to crank it out. My breasts came.
Okay.
When I put them on, I got the downstairs tingle.
You felt like a woman?
I felt that if it was 15 years ago and I was in Boston with those days, the whole world would be different. The butterfly.
In what way?
The butterfly effect.
This would have been president.
The would have been so prominently featured in my reality. My reality lived out loud so clearly and vividly and brightly, like Holly Hunter and Queen Latifah, that the world would have fundamentally changed on every level, socioeconomic, political, everything. I felt it.
Let me just say, you not having real breasts really gave the rest of us a chance because it would have been over.